we at?
I hear the young legend.
Yes, sir. MLS
Raheem.
All-Star 2023, man. We here.
So tell them about yourself, man. What you got going on?
My name is Raheem Taylor Parks from Tampa, Florida. Run my company, Hyphenate Creative Co., which is a marketing agency, and we also combine fashion, sport, art, and mental health all together with some of the best athletes, not only in the country but also the world. So it's really exciting, and I'm really happy to just have a platform to be able to just empower athletes to care about their mental health, but also, put them into fashion and other aspects off the field.
I love it. So it's almost like expressing yourself through fashion to help with mental health.
Exactly, man. So it's like what we like to do is a lot about identity. Every player, dresses different. Like, we want to kind of have that culture that Europe has with players and bring it to America. So in Europe, you see Camavinga, your favorite players on runways. So we kind of want to implement that to American, soccer culture and just grow the game here as much as possible.
Yeah, perfect. So you're an entrepreneur. Describe like your aha moment for you to like start it. Like, what was that?
I feel like my aha moment was actually, for me, it was actually a low point in my life. So my cousin died from suicide. So I was like, what's a way that I could give back to that and have something in honor of him? So I was like, I love fashion, I love sport. I was playing soccer before and it wasn't really working out. So what's another way that I could combine all these aspects into one thing? And that's kind of how I came up with the name Hyphenate. Is like my last name is Taylor Parks, so it's hyphenated. So I was like, I want to combine one word with multiple things. So hyphenate means combining two different, like one aspect of things with another thing. So I wanted to combine fashion with sport, fashion with mental health. So that's kind of where the name came from.
Love it. Describe that very first deal. What was that very first deal you did?
The very first deal that we did actually was really, really cool. It was a collaboration between Birmingham City and U.S. Soccer with Austin Trusty, and honestly, that was an amazing experience because me and Austin talked so much about him kind of making the national team and that being the next step in his life. And when we were able to really just make that happen and for it to be in Orlando, where I'm from in Florida, it was just amazing to see him play on the national team level and really just see everything that we talked about from Philadelphia Union Academy to him going to Colorado to Arsenal to Birmingham City, back at Arsenal now, just to see him finally have that moment to represent the country. I felt like I was representing the country, so it meant a lot.
Perfect. So we're gonna go into like a little rapid fire. So this segment is called Shoot or Shoot.
All right.
So one tip for people to like shoot their shot when it comes to business.
When it comes to business, don't be afraid of anybody. Make your name, make your mark, let people know who you are, shake their hand. A lot of athletes or a lot of people tend to, shy away from meeting people. They're kind of nervous. You go into a room alone. Nah, man, you need to meet people. That's how the next hand that you shake could be the next business deal that you make or the next person that could really make an impact on your career. So always just, be open to meeting people. Always.
I like that bar. The next hand that you shake could be the business deal
that you make. Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Next one. We call this one net gain. So one networking tip.
One networking tip is that to be intentional with the people that you meet. So what I usually do, like this may seem kind of stalkerish, but I usually know the person that I'm going to meet prior to meeting. I usually kind of like go on LinkedIn or like I have an idea of who I want to meet, and then I go out and meet those people. I literally have like a notes on my phone and I'm like, okay, I want to meet this person. Okay, check mark. So that's kind of like be intentional with like your conversations, and don't always just go direct and ask for something. Obviously conversations that you talk about your passion usually lead to opportunities. So I'd say just have conversations, to speak to the people that you want to speak to intentionally, but also get to know them as a person, and don't just, go asking right away for opportunity. Let them really know you as a person, and people want to do dope stuff with people that they like. So at the end of the day, so that's what I really recommend.
All right, perfect. So this one's proof of vision, proof of concept, proof of work. For you, because you're a creative, we're going proof of concept. So what gives you proof of concept?
So what do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? But it's like, how do you come up with your best ideas?
How do I come up with my best ideas? I would say I come up with my best ideas by trying to implement 3 things. Or 4 things. What my company does is fashion, art, sport, and mental health. So any of those 4 things that combine, how could I kind of implement that into my work and basically put at least two of those things together in my work, whether it's mental health and sport, mental health and fashion, fashion and sport. How could I combine those things? This really just embodies the name of the company, being multi-hyphenate. So how can we combine 2 things into one concrete project?
Okay, last one. One word, one lesson.
One word, one lesson? Okay, so one word that I would say is patience. I feel like patience is so important because it's only been a year since Hyphenate has been made, and sometimes I feel like it's not enough. But at the same time, just following the course and recognizing the work that you've done is being noticed, and that, you know, the seeds that you're building now are going to be the fruits that you're going to be eating within the next couple of years through like having a plan. And then what was the other one?
One lesson from
One lesson I would say. One lesson I would say is that sometimes your low moments in life could be the beginning of something special.
Love it. There you have it.
Yes, sir.
Raheem.
Appreciate that, brother.
The man dome.
Yes, sir.
You're not working with him now. Don't get on him when it's too late.
Hey, man, you better get on this wave right now.
This man's doing some cool things.
Yes,
so.
man. And shout out my man Amobi, you know, leading it for the future guys coming through, you know, from his playing career to off the field now, just being a big brother to us. And there's not a lot of, you know, black people that we could look up to, black men. So salute to Amobi and what he's doing, man.
Nah, I respect that, bro.